How's it going, everyone? We're here to check out what is in today's update for Rust, and it's a bit of a small update, but that's because there's a lot of big stuff down the pipeline. The team is still working on a new DLC that's coming out, possibly new skinnables, some first party, some for the community. And on the subject of that, guys, there's a poll out on the official Discord. I'll also link it on this video, and I also tweeted out a couple days back where you can vote on what skinnables you want to see come out next. And if you're not familiar with the term skinnable, that just means items that can be skinned. Like, for instance, the drone in this auto turret can't be, but the AK in the auto turret can be. And what would you like to see next? It's a whole list of all things that aren't skinnable that could be. And yeah, if you just rank it, it's just the devs can kind of gauge where everyone's interest is. So with that said, there are some pretty neat little additions added this update, but the big stuff coming, we still have the attack helicopter, which is a two-person helicopter, I believe. At least from all the patch notes, it seems like there's only two, a driver and a gunner, and the gunner seems to have to use a computer or CCTV camera to target, but they can shoot with some sort of guns as well as rockets. So we'll have to see how that all works and how that's balanced. Also, the nuclear monument may be popping in as well to either staging or just maybe even next month if things go well. I don't know. Keep an eye out for it. I'll, of course, have videos for that. And then they're also working on the pets and a bunch of other different things in the background, so, as well as the the whole merging different servers over cross islands thing. That's a huge one in the background. But all that put aside, let's see what the main features are. First off, you're going to see that there are new map markers, and if you're the team leader, you can actually make quite a bit of different little map markers for your team. And right click still gets rid of it, left click, right click to add, right click again to get rid of. But once it's there, if you left click on it, it will bring up a menu of where you can then pick an icon. So I'm going to say, this is an airdrop over here, guys. We want to get there. We're going to use purple, apply. And now you'll see purple airdrop, and then you'll also see the purple airdrop should show up, yep, right there on my compass at the top of the screen. So you can see that. And you can also name them. As you can see, I named this one base, which you can see kind of shows up bass up there, and etc. So that's actually a really neat little feature. And in addition to that, there's now pinging. And so one of the ways that you can ping is actually from any sort of kind of camera device. So if we actually pop in here, and you'll actually notice the UI has been updated a little bit in here. You'll see that not only is the UI text a bit different, but you can now see the health of the item you're using. So in this case, the auto turret, which is pretty neat. Alright, and if we back out into the drone, you'll see the drone's health right there, but it will also have an additional feature. So let's go ahead and hit the skies. And there's now something called pinging. So if we turn around and let's take a look at something, let's mark that boat over there. I'm going to fly over here, and by default it is middle mouse button. And I'm going to say that is value, right? So now I've pinged the boat, and then we could go over here and say, oh, need to mark something over here, like I'm gonna say this is a node. Perfect. So blah blah blah, right? And then if we go ahead and bring the drone home, you'll notice you now have to hold for 3 seconds to dismount. No longer accidentally tapping spacebar. Thank you, devs. You'll notice now that on the map, we have a couple of new little markers that would show up. And I think I was in the drone a little bit too long. But yeah, they do show up on the map as little markers for your teammates. Yeah, because the ore one's not marked anymore. But there you go. So I think those might only stay active while the drone itself is out. And then if you actually go ahead and grab a pair of binoculars, you can do the same thing. So if we go ahead and pull our binos up, and we go ahead and hit our little button here, I can say that this is a hostile. And there you can see it's marked on the compass, as well as it is showing up on the map now. So there it is right there. And then I could do the same thing, and let's see, let's take a look at this tree. And let's mark the tree as, well, it's not a node, so we'll say this tree has value. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot that you could do with this, and I'm very interested to see how people play around with it for sure. But in addition to this, we do have a new item, and it is the double horse saddle. So now 2 people can go ahead and ride a horse at once, and that's been something that has been needed for a very long time, so it's very cool to see it be implemented. And yeah, if we go ahead and cruise on down here, when you claim a horse, you'll have 2 options. So we'll actually go over here and talk to this guy. What do you have for sale? And you'll see that there's now 2 separate saddles. It's now called a single horse or a double horse instead of just horse saddle, and it's 75 and 90 respectively for him. So let's go ahead and help ourselves out here real quick for the sake of the video. Talk to him, and we'll go ahead and grab 1 of each, and you'll see you now get an option. When we go to claim the horse, you can either purchase with a double saddle or purchase with a single saddle. So then you can put on your double saddle and you're good to go. So yeah, there's how that works. It's pretty simple, but a very nice addition. So also you see the egg suit, which we'll get to in a second, but I'm sure you're also curious, well, what's up with the rocket launcher? Well, we're going to demonstrate that there is a new lootable container for water items. So if we go ahead and kill this boat, there you go. Go ahead and sink. There it is. Once it finished sinking, it should pop up into a lootable container for us. Alright, it just busted up, and here it is. A little container floats right up to the top, and oh no, there's our sulfur we lost. So yeah, there you go. It's very cool. It also works with the subs. So if we go ahead and go back here, and we, oop, where's that open? There we go. We'll put some stuff in here. And then it's gonna have a very tragic accident. There it goes, and boom. There's our container. So definitely a nice little addition to help find things instead of them sinking into the bottom of the ocean and disappearing forever. One last thing I did almost forget is that a lot of items are getting their world models made as well. So you'll actually see that they actually turn into little boxes instead of bags. So these pistol and explosive ammo, you'll see, are bags still, but roadside gloves are gloves, and then you'll see that all the shotgun ammo drop as boxes. And then you know how all the rockets kind of look the same? Well, now you'll be able to see which rocket is which rocket, which is very cool. PTZ camera also has a model, and Snaptrap has a model, which is pretty cool. So hey, there you go. There's a lot more as well, but they're kind of working on it and getting that done. Got the egg suit. So the egg suit has been one of those things that it was supposed to release, but it wasn't ready yet, and then it got leaked and people bought it, and now it's worth like $2,000 or something. And Alistair specifically came out like almost a year back and said, hey, it's gonna come out this next year for Easter, so like don't go crazy, guys. And people still did anyways, but hey, it is what it is. But it should be available today already, if it isn't already when this video is up. So yeah, there's the egg suit, and to check it out, you can actually pull it in your inventory and draw on it like a sign. So I can make, you know, a dumb face right here, hit update, and then we can put it on us, and then when we rotate it, there's a dumb face on the back of it. So I mean, this can be applied to all sorts of things. You can make camo. There's some fun uses for it, so that's definitely an interesting one. But this is pretty much where you can tune out from the video. From this point on, I'm just going to rehash how Easter works, so if this is your first Easter event, you can watch this and figure out how it works, or if you need a reminder, then hey, stick around for that. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Alright, so let's get into Easter. So the way Easter works is you're going to want to get one of these little egg baskets, and depending on the server and the settings, every hour or so, or maybe 40 minutes, an Easter hunt will pop up, and you'll see an event pop on the screen, which we'll show you here shortly, and you want to go collect as many eggs as you can. And depending what you have, you may be able to benefit and make that a little bit better. For instance, you'll see that the egg suit itself actually has egg vision, and then you'll also see there's a few other items like the bunny onesie that has egg vision, and the bunny ears that has egg vision, so we'll check that out. And then the basket also has quite an advantage. So what happens is once you pick up these eggs, you can actually upgrade 10 of them into 1 bronze egg, 10 bronze eggs into a silver egg, 10 silver eggs into a gold egg. So we're going to show you what each one has in here. So the potential for the bronze eggs, you could get any random little bit of resources. Then you can get a compound bow or a regular bow, some chocolate. But here's the 2 important parts that you're really hoping for. It's going to be the egg basket and the bunny ears. Then, if you upgrade to silver, you have a chance of 2,500 stone, a DB, a revolver, a pumpy, and then a chainsaw or jackhammer, and then the bunny suit, which is probably another one you want to go for there. And then lastly, when you upgrade to a golden egg, you have a chance of getting this lovely stuff: an M249, a MP5, an empty grenade launcher, a LR with some ammo, a M39 with some ammo, and then the rocket pack, which is Ensigns, HVs, and 2 MLRS. So there you go. That's basically the tiers of the loot you can get. And if we want to go ahead and get the egg hunt going, you'll hear this and it will pop up. And basically the way the egg vision works is you'll be able to see them more. They kind of have a glow, and on top of it, more will spawn around you as you pick them up. So what you're going to be looking for is the little eggs here, and without the basket in your hand, you have to actually hold E to pick them up, which is a little bit annoying. And you can also right click and it doesn't do anything, right? But if you have the basket, boom, you can just click, left click, so simple, just goes right in there. But right click allows you to actually throw the eggs, so you hold right click and then left click to throw. So yeah, there you go, that's how that works. But oh, looks like there's a couple of people on the server, and you can see they are beating me because I see 0 eggs around here. What is going on? That it's just not working with me at all. But you get the idea. Basically, you're gonna go around, collect the eggs, and then the people in places 1, 2, and 3 get prizes. Obviously, you know, from the top going down to a bronze egg. Oh, there we go. There's an egg. And see, as you start to pick them up, more will kind of pop in on you. Oh, you're really gonna follow me around, Mr. Pig? Looks like we have a friend. There you go. Oh, there's some more. We're moving up the ladder, guys. And yeah, if you have like a group of friends, the more of you there are, you can kind of concentrate an area and kind of try to do like circles and inward and try to concentrate all the eggs into a cluster and kind of, you know, make more spawn in one safer zone for all of you, kind of thing, so to say. But yeah, there it is, everyone. That's the basics of Easter. I hope you all enjoy your update. Thanks for watching, and have a great one.